Assalamu alaikum, respected educators and alumni. It's not easy to follow Maulana Robert after he speaks, but I'm going to try in my humble being. So for those of you that don't know me, my name is Ebrahim Patel and I matriculated at the Lenasia Muslim School in the year 2003. Every matriculant is excited to begin their post-school journey, venturing into the wide world. Whether that is going to go and study at a tertiary institution or otherwise. But very few of them actually take into account the impact of their schooling on what their lives would eventually become. Since leaving LMS, I furthered my studies at the University of the Pakistan, where I achieved my bachelor's and my master's in dentistry. I then went on to join the university as a lecturer in various other roles, eventually becoming the head of the clinical services for the dental school, and recently I then returned to private practice. But that's enough about me. The simplicity of it was just so that you have a little bit of perspective of the next few words that I'm about to say. Brothers and sisters, we live in a world where we are connected 24 hours a day. The efficiencies of the fourth industrial revolution has changed every aspect of the human life. Thanks to artificial intelligence, tasks that would take hours to complete are now accomplished in seconds. Knowledge is available at the tap of a screen, anywhere and anytime. But with all the efficiencies and convenience of the modern world, why does it seem like we as humankind has taken a step backward? As a lecturer working with undergraduate and postgraduate students over the last 13 years, I have witnessed a drastic change in the behavior of students in my classroom. Studies have shown that depression and anxiety levels have significantly increased in young adult populations. Dopamine addiction is at an all-time high. It seems that as more knowledge becomes open source to all, many know even less about themselves. The simple biology, being male or female, seems to no longer be that obvious. Many struggle with their existence, with the question of who am I becoming more common. So why is this significant? It is significant because the mind is developed and molded from a young age. The neural pathways that will eventually drive an individual's behaviors are grounded in the era of adolescence. At that time, while the home plays an important role, children spend more time at school. And so the influences at school, be it their teachers, their friends, fellow students, or just the school's culture and the school's value, will fundamentally impact the thought process of that individual. And so, as a parent, the importance of the choice of school cannot be overstated. Students attending university for the first time are faced with a whole new world. They find themselves in a multicultural, diverse environment which offers freedoms of every kind. Students that are not well grounded in their beliefs are easily influenced by the propaganda of the modern world. The indoctrination of the individual is prioritized on every social platform. This is the basis of digital marketing, which tracks every click, every search, every website you visit, your conversations, your behaviors. Even the geolocation of you attending this function today will ultimately change the algorithm for your individual online profile. Having said this, what have we witnessed is the advantage of students coming from the Lenasia Muslim School to the university environment. Firstly, Islamic culture is etched in most of these students. They are able to integrate into their classes, being able to debate a wide range of topics, be that with staff or with fellow students. They are able to ground themselves, gaining courage and peace from their salah and dua. LMS students are able to moderate themselves in the digital world, emulating the school culture that has become their norm. A simple Bismillah or Durood before starting their work. Making dua before examinations, gaining confidence and strength, and comforted by the belief that the taqdeer is controlled by a higher being, though they make all the effort. And believe me when I say, there is no one more spiritual than a student about to take a practical examination. I have never been blowed on as much in my life. But it's not just about the Islamic teaching advantages. Students from the Lenasia Muslim School are recognized achievers at university level. The school is looked on fondly, with many of its students enjoying a high success rate of the programs they choose to study. This is particularly true for the health sciences. These students are hardworking and well equipped to deal with the demands of university life. Furthermore, they are able to adapt in challenging situations, something that is seen less often these days. To speak of my own university experience, LMS equipped me with a range of tools. I learned the art of synchronizing fashion from Maulana Bamji. I learned how to recognize the devil from Maulana Ismailji. Abu Latasha ensured that I could navigate the geometries of life, while Mr. Patel taught me how to account for my daily activities. Appa Karima ensured that I could converse with people in more than one language, whilst Maulana Shabir taught me how to anchor my Islamic beliefs in every situation and in every discussion. And like that, all of my teachers and ustads imparted valuable life lessons, the hidden curriculum of being in a Muslim school environment. On that note, I recall a very impactful quote said to our grade 9 class by Appa Hawa Munir. She quoted, "You are who you pretend to be, so be careful who you pretend to be." As a grade 9 student, that didn't mean much to us at the time. But as life went by, this quote became more and more important for university students to hear. Before I leave, I want to take this opportunity to thank each and every individual associated with the Lenasia Muslim School for their hard work and dedication in ensuring that each of their students can go out into the world as proud Muslims and achieve anything they put their minds to. I'm sure we can all appreciate the continued efforts to keep the school's legacy going. And so I call upon all alumni, rally behind the school and support it as it moves forward. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.